Hi guys, it's Sam here with Bargain Hunting Blonde, and today I have for you a much awaited Chanel reveal. So I don't know if you guys can tell from this guy, but what it is, but it's definitely on my wish list, and then I'll kind of explain the story behind it. And then plot twist, if you couldn't tell by the bad looking bow, I have in fact opened these and worn these and then badly tied the ribbon. Okay, so let's dive in. I wanted to show you guys how it came from Chanel. So it did actually come in this packaging in a box, or I should say technically from a personal shopper who sent it from Chanel, which is part of the story. But then I did check it and then wear them, which kind of gives you a hint, and then badly retied the bow in the Camilla. So yeah, so I can show you guys. But I did, like I said, get this from a personal shopper, which I don't normally do, and I kind of wish I hadn't, not because I had a bad experience with the personal shopper, but because then 2 other SAs offered them to me. So, you know, when it rains it pours. I couldn't find them for like a year, which was why I ended up going to the personal shopper to begin with. And then with the personal shopper, the fees and all that were not actually bad. I think I paid a little, I did pay a little over retail, but not anything crazy because tax here for me is really expensive. But let me just show you the shoes and then I'll explain. So as I said, they are shoes. They're in this box. It was nice to get the ribbon and the Camilla because I have a tendency to get my shoes just from a sales associate at like Saks or Neiman's, and most of the time they just ship you the shoes with the dust bag and you don't get all the extra like ribbons and stuff. So did get the Chanel dust bags, which I don't actually put my Chanel shoes in until now they're all messed up. Until I like travel and then I use them. Most of the time I do put my Chanel shoes back in their box. They are the, yes, I'm so excited. The Chanel Dad Sandal, which you guys know I've been talking about and wanting and not being able to find them and been hunting for like a year. So when I saw them pop up on a personal shopper whose Instagram I follow, I bought them, even though I was then offered when they came out more readily available by 2 different sales associates. So I was a little bummed about that because like I said, I did pay over retail for these. And then the other thing about these that I didn't notice at first because I don't know a ton about Chanel shoes is that these are technically a 41C, which makes them wide versus a normal 41. Luckily, these are Velcro. I have very thin feet. Also, don't seem that wide. They're like the same width as my Birkenstocks. So, I don't know. I'm just going to go with it. The outside of the box just say a normal 41, so I'm not sure if the personal shopper noticed. But regardless, I was so happy to have them. I was so worried I was not going to get them this season. I was on like 10 wait lists, I swear, because they are so hard to find and they sell so quickly. And I really wanted them, and I really wanted the black ones with the quilting, so you guys can see the quilting on the side. And then these do have the all black CC. Now that I have these, I'm like, why did I turn down the raffia ones? I love these. Pros and cons of them. Pro to me is they're very comfortable, and I personally love the look, and I do love that they're quilted. They're all black. I think they're kind of becoming I don't want to say a classic because they're not a classic. I think kind of a staple for Chanel right now. Do I think in 5 years we'll be wearing these? No. But right now, next couple of years, yes. Some cons is they are heavier than you think they would be because they do have this kind of padded leather bottom that you can see right here. And then on top of it, I have worn them, so there's some wear to them. The bottom is like wood, and so it is very hard. It's not actually wood. I don't know what it is, but it's hard. So they're a little heavier than you would expect, but since you can Velcro them to fit your feet perfectly, that's not an issue for me. I just make sure they're Velcroed on correctly. As normally, size-wise, I watch so many videos to try to figure out sizing and talk to so many sales associates. So each season, the size of the Chanel Dad sandals, I guess I should take out stuff so you can see a little better, is different. So for these, they do run big. In the Chanel ballerinas, I wear a 41.5. In the Chanel shoes that don't have half sizes, I do wear a 42. And I did get these in a 41, and there's definitely space. Like my toes don't hang over the edge, and my heel is not on the very back of the shoe, which I appreciate because I hate when people wear shoes that do not fit their feet. Like personally, I don't think your heel should be over the edge or your toes should be over the front. And I see it all the time. I've seen some crazy things with people wearing shoes. Yeah. So I just don't like that. But these have been really great. Like I said, I did end up getting them from a personal shopper, and it was my first personal shopper experience. That was all good. Just kind of wish I hadn't, because I did get offered them, and then they were a 41C instead of a 41, just technically a wide. But like, I don't have wide feet and they still work. So I'd be interested actually if I ever got another pair of the dad sandals to compare the widths of them. Like I said, these don't feel wide at all, and I have very narrow feet. Like, I have never had to size up in a shoe because of the width of my feet. I have very long feet, but they are narrow. Like, so Hermes Orons like fit me fabulously and have never hurt my feet, which I know is like not the case for most people. But I was so excited to be able to get these. I have to stop myself from getting the other versions that came out with this 21A collection. My husband thinks they're atrocious. He was like, what child's sneaker, or what child's sandals did you steal? And that's kind of crazy, because my husband doesn't think the Balenciaga Triple S's are like horrible looking, but a lot of people think those are really ugly. He thinks these are hideous. He hates them. He will deny that, but when I first showed them to him and was like super excited, his reaction was, oh my God, and not in a good way. Oh my God, in a bad way. He then asked if I could return them. So we all know how he feels about them. But you know, sometimes I enjoy wearing things he doesn't like. Also, I get it. Like, it is definitely a look. It's definitely a lot. And I know for a lot of people it's hideous and ugly and it's never happening, but I like them. They're comfy. I will put up a picture of me wearing them with a dress, which I think is really cute. I also plan on wearing them with, and I have worn them with just like jeans and like, you know, white top, stuff like that. But I think they're actually really, really cute. The chunkiness is really cute with a dress, which is kind of like the Balenciaga Triple S chunkiness was really cute with a dress. I would recommend them right now. Probably the only way you're going to find them is through a personal shopper, which means you're going to be paying a little over retail, but I personally think it's worth it, especially if you're going to wear them a lot this summer. Your cost per wear will be really low. But you can, like I said, get on a wait list and eventually get off the wait list. You will get off, hopefully. But I was worried because I had been on wait lists previously before and then never been able to get the item. So I think I just have built some better relationships with some sales associates, so they have, you know, that kind of helps. You're not just like a random person DMing them, like being like, I'm interested in this. So I'm so excited to get these. Definitely check them off the wish list. We'll be keeping my eyes open for a neutral nude pair, which I'm sure they'll come out with, and maybe it won't be raffia. Because like my weird thing was like, do I want to pay as much as they cost for shoes that are not leather? Oh, and retail. Let me check to make sure I'm right. They are $1,450, so they're definitely expensive. Which, this is kind of crazy, but I'll just price wise. These are $1,450. The Chypre, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, the Hermes dad sandal version, that sold out like really quickly, I believe retails for $660. So, and those are Hermes, so still, your prices be a little crazy, but people love these, so they get away with it. Thank you so much today for watching, guys. If you like the dad sandal, if you don't like the dad sandal, please let me know down below. I'd love to have a discussion with you guys about it, because I love them, but I know a lot of people do not. If you want to see how I style these shoes, please make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and my blog, all of which are linked down below. If you want to see more reveals, more reviews, more comparisons, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.